Hi, hello and welcome to MathPed. In this video, we are going to learn about second chapter, sets. So, already we have an idea about sets, but once again I am recalling you to help you in the PolySet exam. So, mainly in the sets, the topics are roster and set builder form. So, here we will convert the roster form to set builder form and set builder form to roster form. Types of sets. Here we have different types of sets, empty set, an equal set, finite set, infinite set, universal set. Empty set is also known as null set, or it is also called as void set. Next, so here universal set and subset. So to find the subset, so we have one formula 2 power n. Next, Venn diagram. So we'll do some operations for sets. So and also we'll draw the Venn diagram for the sets. Basic operations on sets. Those are mainly union of sets and intersection of sets. Cup of and a cap of. So union, intersection, and one more thing, that is difference of the sets. Next, disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means the sets which have no common element, those are called as disjoint sets. Then difference I discussed here, and these are types of sets. And finally, cardinal number. Cardinal number means the number of element. So to perfect in the second chapter sets, you should learn these all the topics. So now let us discuss about the topics briefly. Before going to study that all topics, first just know what is the mean by set. Set is defined as a collection of well-defined elements. What is well-defined? Well-defined means the elements whatever there in the set, they should follow a common property. They should follow a common rule. For example, here I am taking some of the elements, and here elements either may be numbers or alphabets, anything. So here I am taking elements A, E, I, O, U. We should use square brackets for the set. So here A, E, I, O, U. These are the elements. Do you know what is the common of these elements? So these are alphabets, and also these are vowels. These are vowels. So we can say that it is a set. The common property of each element is they are vowels. Next, here I am taking some names. So here I taken Kohli, Rohit, Dhoni, Hardik. So I am telling that it is a set. Is there any common property for these elements? Yes, because these all are the names of the cricket players. So it is also set. Set is always denoted by capital letter. So here you can take it as a capital A and capital B. And next let us see what is the roster form and what is the set builder form. So here in the first example, the elements in the set are A, E, I, O, U. So the elements which are in the separate, so this we can take it as it is in the roster form. It is in roster form. So let us say how to convert that roster form into set builder form. So it is in the roster form. To write the set builder form, so we can take it as A equal to, open the plural bracket, X such that X is a vowel. X such that X is a vowel. So here either X is A, E, I, O or U. So this is the set builder form. So in this way we can write roster form into set builder form. Let us take some example how to convert the roster form to set builder form. In the first set, the elements are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What numbers are these? What is the common property of these numbers? So we can say that these are the whole numbers because it started from 0 and continuously going up to 4. So these are whole numbers. Let's see how to write this in the set builder form. So this we can write as, this we can written as A equal to X such that X is a whole number, X is a whole number less than 5. X such that X is a whole number and it should be less than 5. So here the second set, the elements are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. What are the numbers? What is the common property of them? So these all are square numbers. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, and 5 square is 25. So these are the square numbers. So let's see how to write this in the set builder form. So B equal to x such that x is a square number less than 36, because the next square number is 36. Or we can also write it as x such that x is just a square number less than or equal to 25, because less than or equal to 25 also including here. So in this way also we can write in the set builder form. Now let us see the different types of sets. So first type of set is empty set. What is called empty? Empty means nothing. Empty set means no element should be there in the set. So empty set. There are still other two names are there for the empty set. Those are, you can call it as empty set or null set or void set. So if we void set. So if you give void set, nothing but empty set only. If you ask in the null set, that is nothing but empty set only. So the empty set means no element in the set. So it is the example of empty set. And the empty set is always denoted by pi. Pi means empty set, null set, void set. So there is no element in the set. If you take in this way a set which consists 0, can we call it is an empty set? No, because here is an element, 0 is there. So it is not an empty set. This is not an empty set. Empty set means it should have no element in the set. Next, finite set. What is meant by finite? Which is we know. If we know that end, that is finite. A finite number means which we know, that is the finite number. Finite set means the set with the number of elements, that distinct number of elements. So we can know how many elements are there. So here we can take a set as A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it has 4 elements. So it is a finite set. It should have n in the set. Then what is mean by infinite set? Infinite set means infinite. It goes continuously. We don't know where is the end. So we can take a set of whole numbers, set of natural numbers, set of integers like 1, 2, 3 up to so on. So we can take these as natural numbers denoted by n. And the whole number, the set of whole numbers are infinite set. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these are the infinite set. Next, universal set. Universal set means it consists all the types of sets. That is only universal, no? So universal set means the all elements should be present in the universal set. Universal set is denoted with mu, and we can denote it in the rectangular box. The further when we are doing the operations intersection union, we can know well for the rectangular box. So universal set consists all the elements, all the sets. Next, subset. Subset. Subset means if we have two sets. For example, if we have two sets, let us take it as set A, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and set B. I am taking 2, 3. So here, if you see, there is a common elements in set A and set B. Common element means the same elements. 2, 3, 2, 3 are common in both the sets, right? So whatever the elements in the set B are also in the set A. What the elements are in the set B are also in set A. So we can say this as B is the subset of A. B is the subset of A. So we can denote with the subset symbol. So what the elements are in the set B are also in the set A. So B is the subset of set A. We can write it as B subset A. And also we can find the number of subsets for any set. So this is a very important question, finding the subset of a set. For example, if you take the set, I am taking set B equal to 2 comma 3. So if you want to find the number of subsets for B, we need to use the formula 2 power n is 2 power n. So here n is the number of elements. So how many elements are here? 2. So how many subsets are there for the set B? You can find like this: 2 power, number of elements are 2. 2 power 2, that is 2 square is 4. So it has 4 subsets. What are the 4 subsets? First, an empty set. An empty set is the subset of all sets. The next, second one is it's the set itself. It is also subset of itself. The next, the element 2 and the element 3. So these 4 are the subsets of set B 2 comma 3. Let us take one more example to find the number of subsets for a set. Find the subsets of A 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to find the subsets of that set. First, let us know how many subsets would be the set have by using the formula 2 power n. So here the number of elements are 4. So the number of subsets equal to 2 power n. It means 2 power 4. So what is the 2 power 4 value? 2 to the 4, 4 to 8, 8 to the 16. So this set has 16 subsets. Let's see what are they. First and foremost, an empty set is the subset of all the sets. So empty set. Next, the set itself, that is a subset. So take the set 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, take the first element 1. Next, second element 2, third element 3, and fourth element 4. So now individual elements finish. Now take the combination of two elements 1 comma 2 1 comma 2, and take 1 comma 3. Next 1 comma 4. So with 1 all finish. Next with the 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. With the 2 also finish. Now take with the 3 comma 4. So here, can we take 3 comma 1 as a subset? No. Why? Because 3 comma 1 and 1 comma 3 both are same. Next, now take the combination of the 3 elements 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is missed here. So we can take 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. So here 1 is missed. We can take as 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. How many total are finished? 4, 4, 4, 4. So these are the number of subsets. If you try, you will never get the subset. Even if you get any subset, that's already either maybe in these subsets. So in this way, you can find the number of subsets. Equal sets. Equal sets means the number of elements and the elements are same in the both sets. If all the elements are same in the both sets, we can say that those are equal sets. For example, here we can take A equal to 1 comma 2 and B equal to also 1 comma 2. So here the elements in the set A, set B both are same. So we can write it as equal sets. It means A equal to B. And also you can say that A is the subset of B. A is subset and equal to B. And B is also subset and equal to A. So B subset or equal to A. So this is about equal sets. And finally, disjoint sets. Disjoint, it means there is no common. If two sets have no common element, we can call them as disjoint sets. Let's take an example. Here I am taking A equal to 1, 2, 3. and set B is equal to 4, 5, 6. So here, what is the common element? What is the same element in the both sets? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No common elements, right? So we can call set A and set B as disjoint sets. Disjoint set means if the sets have no common element, those are called as disjoint sets. I hope you all understood well about sets and types of sets. I will provide some practice problems, try the problems. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. In the next class, we will learn about the basic operation on sets. That is union, intersection and difference, and also the cardinal number. Stay connected with Mathway.